in, and again, I do believe Havoc Elite Legends are gonna close us out here as they have control of the P4 and the close-up spawn. A contest does come in, the time is gonna be ticking, and these kills have to happen into the bottom of map now, and it goes back in favor of the side of Big Max. A very back and forth kill so far. The kill's not going their way if you're Havoc Elite Legends. This is looking too close to call here from me and Spyro. It is very back and forth right now, as I do believe
they got it. They did.
They closed it out. Oh my goodness gracious.
Like a phantom menace. You just lose him and he becomes the biggest thorn in your side. Continues to fry, looking for more, just gonna try and play his life. Make it another for Ren on the 5 spree. Make it a 6 in a row for Ren. Make it a 7 spree for Ren, and the win going the way of Amplified Black on this map number 1. My goodness.
Jake Pancake wipes that idea out as another kill for him, and he's absolutely popping off houses again. Doing work into the front of sight, and I do believe it is too much here for the side of EWG Red to try to get this one. But again, it's just a contest, and they need to try to get these kills. But Jake Pancake with a 3-piece to close us out, I do believe, and that's gonna do that for us. Team Reapers absolutely. And again, I do believe Havoc Elite Legends are gonna close us out here as they have control of the P4 and the close-up spawn. A contest does come in, the time is gonna be ticking, and these kills have to happen into the bottom of map now, and it goes back in favor of the side of Big Max. A very back and forth hill so far. The kill's not going their way if you're Havoc Elite Legends. This is looking too close to call here from me and Spyro. It is very back and forth right now, as I do believe
Max, they got it. They did.
They closed it out. Oh my goodness gracious.
Now, going to be coming in. Will you read it out for me? Able to take down Vestal. So a 2v4 just like that. Daddy realizing that he's getting on both sides. Oh no. And Vestal going to be assassinated in the corner. Will be the side of EWG Academy, winning round number 4.
At least buy Vessel dinner first. Good lord. That's just common courtesy, right?
Yeah, it has to be. Grabbing some dinner. Never mind, but my goodness, EWG Academy feeling confident, feeling like they are going to win this series.
Yeah, Bobby here decides he's going to take him hostage. He's going to show him the brick wall. Nothing PG-13 related happening here.
The rest of this beat time, you will have Ren early rotated, able to take down one, and might get traded out here, will be on the chase. Ren so sneaky, so slippery, gonna be going back, a double for Ren. You can't kill this man, he is just being a nuisance. Make it a triple for Ren. The time secured for the side of Amplified. He is like a phantom menace, you just lose him and he becomes the biggest thorn in your side. Continues to fry, looking for more, just gonna try and play his life. Make it another for Ren on the 5 screen, make it a
three-piece to close us out, I do believe. And that's gonna do that for us. Team Reapers absolutely
And we are back, guys. Sorry for the delay. Late. I wasn't even planning on doing this one, but here I am. It's going to be winners round 3 of the EWG playoffs starting here in a moment. And it's going to be OMNiA going up against Sinister in this one. And I mean, so far it's been, you know, OMNiA pretty much dominant throughout the season. I believe 5-0 from what I'm reading here. Yeah, 5-0 as well. Sinister 3-2 throughout the regular season. And I mean, so far OMNiA kind of just running through winners bracket. So far, haven't dropped a map as of yet, and I mean, Sinister looking similar as well. They did end up going, you know, very close map number 5 there in the first one against A&D Blackwell, but since then haven't dropped a map, looking to go up against the number 1 seed tonight, and we'll see if they can do it. I do have the maps on the screen, but, you know, late here, I'm not going to have all the bells and whistles I normally do, but it's going to be Scar, Den, Scar, and then Colossus and Raid whenever, you know, if these guys are feeling a little bit resilient, we will be seeing those later in this series. And we'll see if these guys are going to be, you know, going up to the task, because I think Sinister do have a tall task in front of them tonight. And we'll see if they're able to do it. These guys definitely are good in their own right. We'll see, you know, honestly, if they're able to come out with some fireworks. I kind of want to see a series here, not just a 3-0, but we'll see if that's going to be the case. I know, you know, the side of OMNiA, you know, kind of one of the top seeds as well. You know, they did great in the XP League playoffs as well. You know, I believe they got top 4 in the end there. But, I mean, you know, nevertheless, a great showing from them. Or maybe it was top 4, actually. I might be misremembering that. Maybe my memory's deceiving me. But I think it was, yeah, it was top 4. Yeah, I'm not tweaking. I'm pretty sure I'm right with that one. But we'll see if they're going to be taking on Sinister, who I don't think I've seen a whole lot of Sinister as of yet. I've seen a couple of these guys play a little bit, but it's been, you know, a bit, I think, since I've seen these guys in action. I think it might have been last year that I've watched these guys play. I think Edwin maybe I've seen a little bit of potentially, and maybe Cinco as well. I don't know. I've casted a lot of guys over the years, so it's been or over these last few months, I should say, not years, but it's, you know, it goes in my head, and you know, I kind of gets jumbled up there. So we'll see if they're going to be up for it tonight. I appreciate everybody coming out in chat as well. How you guys doing tonight? Oops, just opened FL Studio. Yeah, you guys are good. Oh, man. Anyway, so honestly, I'm expecting some fireworks, but we'll see if that ends up being the case here. You know, I did take a little gander at the bracket coming on up, and I will say, I mean, I think, you know, so far, oops, wrong. There we go. Different tab. I will say the next round is going to be, I mean, whoever wins this plays EWG or Ouroboros, so definitely a tough seed in their own right as well. They 3-0'd pretty much their way to this one as well. I believe they only dropped 1 map in playoffs so far. So it's going to be a kind of a barn burner, whoever wins this one. And I'm expecting OMNiA, the favorites, probably coming out in this one to take this, but who knows? It could be either of these teams. We'll see what Sinister is cooking with, or the chef. Anyway. Clutch Master Flex. Oh, I see what you did there. So it's like a play on words from that one DJ in New York. Or is he considered a DJ? I actually don't even know, because that's like, he's like a radio host, you know? So I don't even know if he's considered a DJ. I know who you're talking about, though. The guy that laughs a lot. Anyway, on board with OMNiA so far off the rip. Gonna be striking first on the hill at the very least. Slaying, going the other direction, though. Playing with a nice route. Or flying, sorry, not playing. I can't read. Reading has been a comprehension that the past couple of days has gone out the window for me, apparently. But nonetheless, OMNiA off to a great start so far. Soaking 20 seconds of this P1 time. And I mean, so far, Cole just comfortable. Hasn't really had to do a whole lot. Just turning for 1 kill so far is really all he's had to do. And he's going to win another one. Nice start from him. 3-0, just soaking in the hill. Just doing what he needs to do while his teammates just slay around him. And so far, so good for OMNiA. 30 seconds in climbing. We'll see what Sinister has in this one. I believe number 22 seed or something coming into this one. I didn't exactly see. Something like that. 20th seed or something. I'll check here in a moment after the game's over, but they're going to have a big task ahead of them. They are rotated toward New. They have numbers, but we'll see if they're able to collapse on through Bandito. That's a nice start, though. 2 for him in the feed. Edwin just soaking toward New. Has flying all the way in the back, blocking, but whoa, what is that sight? That is the first time I've seen a holographic sight used. Flying, using a little bit of a different optic coming out right here. Interesting. I'm going to stay on board with him for a minute, because I don't think I've ever seen this sight. He's got the red dot on it too. I didn't even know you could have the red dot on this site, but I mean, hey, the more you know. I remember last year I was using the Volchevsky site or whatever in BO6 for, I don't know, like a few weeks or whatever when the game came out. I was swearing by it, and I still, honestly, I still swear by it, so. Oh, Senko has it as well. Okay, so it's not just me. I'm not just tripping. This team just likes this site. And I mean, fair play to them. Good to see it. And I mean, all the meanwhile, I'm talking about their site. They're just getting all the kills in transition. 40 seconds have now elapsed here, and I mean, they're going to get basically all of this P2 time. A great setup toward P2 there, and now it's going to be the rotation for New. Ortiz is here, but he's going to get dealt with. Claron waiting for his teammates to activate. DD in transition, able to get one, gets a double, has another one in front of me, gets all three in transition, and that allows Claron to move on forward toward this plane heady, but he's getting shot from everybody off of spawn. Ortiz gets a double from mid-cut, and now just like that, OMNiA, they'll flip the spawn, they'll flip the hill, and now it's time for them to try and soak some more time here. Cole's going to be on the point right now, soaking for now. Gets one, though, with the help of his teammate. And I mean, Cole has been the super soaker for OMNiA for good reason. Nobody else has even touched the point so far. It's just been him with almost a minute already. So they'll take back the lead that they lost a moment ago. And we'll see if they can collapse to this pinch forward mid. DD looking for it, but might think better of it. He's the only remaining member far forward, and he's going to back on up. Doesn't want to flip here. And they got to be wary of Bandito. On the spawn, on the wrap here. He's going to get through enemy lines before Ortiz picks him up. Yeah, they have no idea Bandito is back here. And with 3 dead, though, they got to be careful. They got to know that they're missing somebody. Look at them. They're playing for him. And unfortunately for them, Bandito's going to shoot. He's going to give away his positioning. He's able to get at least the very first kill, but instantly traded on out. And I mean, that should be the rest of it picked on up for OMNiA here. Split spawns are in effect there for Sinister. We'll see if they can get it done. On transition toward New, Bandito going for a route, gets through, but the shots are in, the callouts are better, and OMNiA just locking down this P4 hill here so far, doing a great job. Claron playing with his life as best as he can, but teammate support has been the name of the game so far. Really, whoever's had the crossfire to these hills have just been holding strong. Nobody's really had a quality break so far. I mean, I guess you could call P3 that break from DD getting the triple. That was about the only break we've really seen this match so far. We'll see if that continues. Is a 4 dead for OMNiA, and this is not the position they want to be in. This is a great time for Sinister to break from the front, because not only does OMNiA not really get a ton of this time, like it's contested toward the end, they have to trek all the way across the map toward P5 now. And Cinco in a decent spot to pick up the pieces, gets a double in the back of both of these players. And now the foot race is on. Bandito cutting toward top green, has some teammate support in the back. They gotta be careful here to win these initial gunfights. These are huge. The nade not gonna land, not gonna do anything for Bandito. He's just playing his life so patiently up here. Meanwhile, on the front end, Edwin doing what he can to try and pepper these players up, tag them low for his teammates, and he's still super soaking toward the front of this time. A very back and forth map number 1 for OMNiA so far, doing a great job. But I will say, it's been resilience from Sinister. They're not going out without a fight. And I mean, it's going to be flying with 2 to soften them up, and a 4 dead yet again. A nice push on through toward New. It looks like, so far, Sinister going to be taking the lead, heading toward New here. It's been very back and forth. Seems like every team, once they get a lockdown, they get a chokehold, they're 60 into the point. Nobody really able to break that effectively so far. Larian doing what he can. Try and lock down the spawns, and he should secure them for now, but unfortunately for him, Ortiz is going to fall toward New, so now it's up to Cole. But I mean, who else but Cole on mid P1, right? He's going to get tags on 2 players. Edwin incredibly low in that corner. He's going to be still alive, but that nade should seal the deal. Yeah, Cole just pre-firing his entire magazine. We'll get it done. And I mean, this guy has soaked basically the entirety of P1 for both hills so far. Looks like he's going to be doing it again. Really doesn't have to do a whole lot. His teammates just transitioning kills here. Claron toward mid, able to get a double. But meanwhile, oh no, the rogue trophy system finally claims the life of Cole and Hill. It's your own teammates that are going to be the costing you in the end. Gotta love trophy systems doing damage to yourself. Wish they would change that, but probably not going to be happening anytime soon. Is flying, trying to lock down the last little bit of this time with the help of Cinco. It seems like Sinister prioritizing this motel side of the map. I typically see teams on this P2 hill, they try and prioritize blue and wrap through, because I feel like it's easier to hold from this side. Up top, you have multiple angles you can approach from, but with 2, almost a third as well. Too low in that one to follow up, but I mean, I will say Sinister, the last time around, they 60-seconded it from the other side, so they definitely have a setup that they prefer on this one. putting it to good use so far. You can hold from either side, but I typically see it the other way around. Ortiz with the wild nade. Cinco not able to throw it back in time, and I mean, time going red. So far, so good. DD with the wild nade over the top, able to get that one. 2 for 2 in the feed so far. Cole trying to do what he can, but instantly tagged down low, taken on out, and this has been a great setup for this P2 right now. Sinister. We might have a series on our hand if they're coming out frying like this in map number 1. They didn't make it this far for no reason. Can't be counting them out early. I guess that's my mistake. They'll take the lead going into this P3. They have 3 arrows here to contend with on rotation. And they're going to be locking it down so far. It was a hero play last time around for OMNiA to break on through. It was DD getting all 3 kills, and that broke the spawns, broke the hill. And it might be more of the same here. Another 3 dead. OMNiA just break them with ease on this plain hill. Nobody able to trade on out. Finally, it's going to be Edwin with 2, but the damage has been done. OMNiA going to be soaking the P2 time, or P3 time now. Doing what they can to hold it, but, I mean, job's not done. You got to remain resilient because you can get broken just like that. And, I mean, now, up to Cole by his lonesome. DD now off spawn, has to pick up the pieces. And this is not chump change. This is a decent chunk of time here. 25 seconds and counting. And OMNiA, they have to decide if this is worth it to go for it or if they just prioritize toward new, because losing both of those players on the pinch, it might be time to get digging your heels. And back on up for new here. Yeah, DD thinking about going for it, but he just can't really afford to do it. He has multiple players in front of him. Not the gun for the gunfight. He has the Dravik, and he can be good at range. He's able to get 1 at the very least. But his teammates are following in the back, and now just left to Ortiz in the back. Luckily, thankfully for Ortiz, he's going to have DD spawn on top of him. But still not clear are the spawns right now. They're getting topsy-turvy, a little bit mixy in the kill feed. Flying, trying to get toward the back, and now Cinco has... He's taking a route, and I believe not detected in the back. Yeah, able to get 1, and that'll block the spawn. So every time Sinister get a spawn now, OMNiA is going to be spawning parallel. Thanks to these positioning from the players on Sinister. But, I mean, Cinco going to get charged at, and he doesn't win it. But, I mean, meanwhile, flying in the hill, gets a double. Very mixy down the tail end of this hill, or of this map, really. And it's been more or less the same the entirety of this first map. It's been back and forth. Both teams just trying to do what they can in transition. Cinco with all 3, and it's the exact same scenario as last time around. Cinco with 4, Cinco with 5. Living up to his name. Can he get Sace? No. Unable to do so. But my goodness, this has been a rough affair. And like I was saying, I mean, it's the same situation OMNiA find themselves in. They're just getting killed in transition with 5 to 10 seconds left on this P4, and that allows Sinister to just be on transition toward new, get the setup, and Edwin with a double popcorn nade on the heli. Meanwhile, Cinco just soaking, doing whatever he wants right now. Double positive for him, 36 in his map number 1. Absolutely top slaying this lobby. And OMNiA, they need to wake up here, or this might be over. They got to get a break here. They can still lose it on this hill. They got to make sure they're at least contesting a little bit of this time here. And it's going to be 3 dead yet again. And I mean, it's just been an iron grip so far on this P5. So far, Sinister coming out swinging in map number 1. It's not over yet, but flying, absolutely living up to that gamer tag. Just running them down. 3 dead. Edwin gets the first and the second one as well. They still can close it out here. OMNiA, they still have to contest here late in this map. Cole going forward, going to slide in, and that might be just enough. Just what the doctor ordered. I think they just barely did it, but I mean, they got to be on rotation as well. And now Edwin, with the streaks in the air, can play spoiler. He's going to get all 4 off spawn, and Sinister strike first in his map number 1, absolutely dominating toward the tail end of that one. And honestly, probably an upset win there based on what I've seen in the seeding so far. I mean, seeding isn't everything, but I mean, my goodness, what a great way to start the winners round number 3 here. And it was this play from Cinco as well. I mean, he gets a 5 streak here. He gets a triple to break the hill, and then 2 more just pin them so far back in their base, they can't do anything about it. And Sinister will strike first here in winners round 3. And a crazy way to start it as well. Yeah, rough one for Clarion. Looking at him to bounce back. That's not a player that you can keep down for very long. So looking at him to bounce back big as we head to this search and destroy as well. And it's going to be Den coming up next. So we'll see, you know, if they can get something going here in this map number 2. It's been, you know, I don't know. Not what I expected, I guess, going into that one. I did not think Sinister was going to be frying like that here to start us off. But I mean, they showed up in a big way here, making it happen. And we'll see if they can continue. They're going to continue to need to fry, for sure. You got to make sure you're putting them out early here and not taking your foot off the gas at all. So, heading into map number 2, we'll see what happens here. I'm trying to fix my graphics mid cast here, and I don't think I'm going to do it in time, so I think I'm just going to abandon trying to do this. I was going to try and put the scores and the overlays up, but I can't seem to adjust them in time. So, actually, they're going to reset the lobby, so I might have a little bit of time here. I'll try to do it, but no promises here, guys. Oh, man. Hold on one sec. Yeah, they both had that sight on. That was interesting. All 3 of those guys had the sight on. I'm not even sure which site that is, but it doesn't look bad. I mean, obviously, there's like 8 different red dots you could use, so, you know. I remember in, what was it, MW3, right? They had the Slate versus the MK3, and I remember running the Slate for a while until, like, everybody started running the MK3. It's like peer pressure. It's like if you don't run the meta, you're just weird, right? Even if it's like the exact same thing. So I kind of like to see that, right? It's kind of, you know, shakes it up a little bit. And, you know, me being the perfectionist I am, I'm doing the freaking logos anyway, because I don't know. I just have to. Like, this is like OCD for me. What was the scoreline of that at the end there, by the way, guys? I actually didn't see. I know it was like 250 to 220 something, right? Or 220 something. I don't know. I couldn't tell. I'm doing too many things at once right now. I want to say like 209, maybe something like that. I'll just use that as a placeholder for now. This is what I was. Oops. Let me take away the other ones one at a time here. My bad. Bang bang. There we go. This is what you do. This is what you get with last minute stuff going on. Anyways, yeah, it might be a little too late for the Sinister logo. You can send me it, Frogger, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to incorporate it in time before we can. I can try, but like I said, I'm kind of just doing everything at once right now. I might be able to, but we'll see. We'll see if I have time for that in between maps. Potentially I can. Possibly. And then I believe they're switching sides. Hold on. Why is Codcaster? Oh my god. One sec. Let me reset Codcaster. Codcaster's like not showing up for some reason. I don't know what just happened there, but it like wouldn't let me pull it up. Okay, the teams might be flipped for this one. I'm not sure what's going on. It's like the Codcaster menu is like not loading for me. Don't know what that's about. Yeah, that's weird. I'm not sure why it's doing that. Oh, appreciate you, Clipsy, in chat. I just saw that. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna be able to switch the teams on this one, guys. I'm not sure what's going on. It's like not letting me in game do it. I might just leave it on default for this one if I can. Actually, I don't even think I can change it because it's not letting me. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, I fixed it. Let's go. Aha. It's just not showing up on my menu for some reason. Whatever. Regardless. Let me let them know I'm ready now. I wish I had more time to do this one because this I mean, potentially could be a super banger match, right? Like my last one was super, like, you know, 3-0 City, but. I fixed it, Frog, but I appreciate you. Yeah, thanks. I found it. Appreciate you. Oh, man. Well, I mean, trial and error of the stream, right? Anyways, we're going to be loading on in. It's going to be map number 2. I believe I have the team names right. I'm assuming they flipped on me. And if they didn't, well, then I'm SOL for this one. But it looks like they are right, so, you know, crossing my fingers for this one. Appreciate you guys for getting them right. And, I mean, it's going to be Sinister. Taking the 1-0 edge. Let me update my graphic in the meantime real quick. Sinister taking the 1-0 edge. Not what I expected. And what team is going to take the EWG? I'm actually not sure, honestly, who's going to take it. I haven't looked at the bracket too thoroughly. I haven't done a ton of playoff games for them so far, so I'm not sure. I'll hold off on my predictions. I'll pull up the bracket. Remind me after this map's over. And already, 3 dead. Ortiz finds himself the last alive while I'm yapping in a quick and swift round. Sinister getting active early. Just aggression toward the B bomb site. They throw down the smoke. They get mixy. Their subs get active, and they just bait and switch well here in Cinco with the double kill to end things here. Ortiz finds himself pretty much in no man's land. Nothing he could do there. I'll take a look at more at the bracket, I guess, when we get done with this series. I'll maybe have a better look of it. But I think honestly, one of these two teams. I mean, if Sinister is showing up like this, it could be one of these guys. I think EWG or Boris also a solid team as well. But I was expecting OMNiA honestly to take this one kind of convincingly. So the fact that Sinister wins map number 1, that kind of throws a monkey wrench in the series. It's really going to be up to OMNiA now to strike back in this map number 2, and already a god nade, Bandito. That's why you practice your SND nades, folks. That is what I've done before, and it can work out so well for you. 2 dead already, and now Claire and Nicole left to, I mean, just contend with all 4 arrows toward this B bomb site. No hesitation. They're just running it down, and I mean, Cole's gonna get one back at the very least, and he gets out with his life, so an important one. An important live from Cole here. But I mean, yeah, him and Claire just stuck in the back of their spawn. And it's gonna be Bandito looking for the cross. They know that both of these players are probably still back here, and I mean, the fact that they know that, they can elect to back on up, watch the pinch here. They don't really have to contend with A as of yet, but I mean, Claire does get past mid-map, but he's separated from Cole right now, and it's up to Cole really to make a play in this round. Otherwise, Claron, yeah, Claron, I mean, he's separated from Cole. He tries to get a timing, but unable to do so, and now Cole in the 1v3 SMG at that range, not gonna do it. And he'll get shut down. 2-0 up. Sinister, looking good in this winners round 3. I mean, I wasn't sure exactly what to expect in this series. I haven't watched a whole lot of them play. I think I saw a couple players last year in BO6 play at the tail end, but looking good to start BO7. This is a good roster for sure. And they're shining a light on that red dot as well. Maybe more players got to start using that one. We'll see, but I'm curious what Flying's going to be doing this round. He's on a 4 spree as well. It looks like back toward B we go. It's just going to be Edwin on the overextension toward A. We haven't seen a whole lot of sniper action as of yet. And maybe a potential fake as well. And that's going to bait Cole out of A. And a great job to do so. Yeah, the fake smoke coming on out toward B. And that just makes Cole bite on the transition, the rotation on over. Unfortunately, DD able to get first blood at the very least, so makes it more manageable now on the retake. It's going to be up to Claron on the pinch, and he's taken down. Bandito wins an important one. And that was really what the round hinged on, was that pinch. 2 fall. It's up to Ortiz and Cole. Ortiz not able to get the first one. The trade's not coming through, and all 4 are going to fall. OMNiA struggling. Struggling immensely right now. In this round number 3, I guess this is technically winner's semis as well, yeah. Or no, winner's quarters, sorry. Reading the bracket wrong. Winner of this will go on to winner's semis, but struggling immensely right now in this series. I'm not sure what's going on, to be honest. Maybe Sinister just coming out to play. I'm not really sure. Because this OMNiA team, no slouches for sure. They made the run in the XP League. I don't know if they're going to be able to make the run here. They got to turn up. They're looking a little shook to start this SND here. It's going to be an A hit. DD has support of 3 other players, but they're going to run into the gauntlet of play. I mean, everybody's here. It's all of Sinister here. The trades are going to be favoring them, and it's now just down to the last player of OMNiA and taken down swiftly. I mean, Sinister 4-0 up in this one. Not what I expected whatsoever heading into this one. I mean, if you guys didn't know, I mean, this team 3-2 in the regular season. I'm not sure if they had any forfeit wins. I mean, take that with a grain of salt, right? But I mean, they're kind of just doing whatever they want, running it down in this search. Just 4 stacking wherever, and OMNiA not really making the adjustments that they need to. The 24 seed come into play. And they'll be up 4-0. Flying on that 7 spree, earn that Hellstorm missile as well. We'll see if he can put that toward good use in this map, but it's going to be Cole. He pulls out the sniper. I was wondering when we were going to see the sniper rifles. Cole waited till they were down 4-0 to do so. He gets first blood, but it's instantly traded on back, and now, yeah, better round from OMNiA. They'll win the trades this time, and Bandito left in the 1v2. A lot of time to work with, I will say, so he could definitely make something happen here. And we'll see what he's working with as OMNiA. I like to back on up, and I like this play from them, just playing the extremities of the map, making sure nobody pushes on through. DD, great position from him. The only real weakness they have in their strat right now is top heaven. If Bandito elects to go toward window. But even still, I don't know if he can spot DD in that corner he's in, so. It's all going to be about timing now. Bandito has the bomb, and he's going to plant it. We'll see if he ends up pulling it out here. This is definitely a winnable position as well. As long as he gets one kill here, and he can just play time. It's going to come down to the positioning from OMNiA members. They got to make sure they're trading him here. And it's going to be Ortiz on the pinch. He should be able to credit for that one. No, it's going to be DD in the end, but good teamwork there, OMNiA, making sure they trade this kill this time. They'll finally put a round on the board, and I mean, hey, better late than never, but I mean, my goodness, this has been a rough start for them to go into this S&D. You really don't want to be down this much. It's not an insurmountable comeback, but I mean, it's a tough one to go down 4-0. It means you basically just got to turn up and play perfect. You can't really be playing too sloppy these next few rounds, or you could find your map gone, goodbye, kiss it goodnight. And we'll see now. I mean, it's going to be up to OMNiA to make something happen on this offense. They've gotten shut down, and I mean, it's another 4-stack toward B. I mean, why not for Sinister, right? They've made it work several times so far. Seems like their bread and butter type of strat. We'll see if OMNiA reads it better this time around. DD on the outskirts gets one. Teammate is there. Cole with the snipe. And I mean, unfortunately for him, he's going to be falling, and Edwin on the outskirts of the map gets a double. Actually, I believe that was Bandito. Kill feed's wrong, but now Clarion in the 1v2. And I thought maybe OMNiA had a better response toward this 4-stack toward B, but just trades not going in their favor. And now Clarion had a rough map number 1, continuing that rough performance in this S&D, looking at him to go big here. I mean, your life's not on the line this round, but it kind of essentially is. You really need to pull this one out. This would be huge for momentum and just morale going forward. I'm sure OMNiA not happy with what's happening flying. I believe Barrel has been spotted. Clarion looking for the trade. The trade's not there, but you gotta win the first one, Clarion. Not able to do so. The sub better at that range, and now Sinister 1 round away from taking map number 2 in the 2-0 edge in this series. And I'm a little speechless, guys. I'm not sure what I was expecting, but this was not it. Especially in the SND. I thought maybe that would be where maybe OMNiA potentially had the advantage. If anything, I thought the hard points were going to be pretty close, and then OMNiA in the S&D, but no, it's been the inverse of that. And I mean, maybe that's just my ball knowledge not being that up-to-date on Sinister, but we'll see if it ends up being the case here. Gonna have to be 5 in a row. And look at where DD is. He's behind enemy lines. I don't know if he spotted that player, but the gunshot rains out. That'll spot him for sure, and it's going to be whether or not he can activate, and he will. But unfortunately, on the other side of the map, it's going to be Edwin getting aggressive as well. And I believe Hellstorm in the air. I believe that should be flying, piloting that one, but not going to spot anything. But information gained, at the very least. He's going to know where this attack should be coming from. And Clarion wins an important one toward mid and flying with the missed melee, able to get one. The Creddy corner works out for him. And all the meanwhile, the time is ticking. OMNiA got to get active soon, and it's just down to Cole. Cole in the 1v2, tag down low. He knows flying is on this side of the map, but with 20 seconds, he's got to go. He's got to activate here, and he's got to be careful how he approaches this one. Cole gets active, but no, it's flying. Living up to his name. Jump shot will take down Cole, and a swift 6-1 in that SND. Not even close on that map. And a 2-0 edge now. Sinister looking to make a hot 3-0 here. And I mean, just a rough performance across the board. Ortiz couldn't really get it going. Clarion still rough from that map 1 to map number 2. And on the flip side, it's flying 10-1. Went on that 7 spree, earned the Hellstorm. Didn't really get a kill with it, but I mean, you just need info at that point. And it's been a rough go of it so far. I mean, we'll see if OMNiA can claw their way back into this one. I believe it's going to be, let me check real quick. I think it's Scar Overload coming up next, but I mean, we'll see what ends up happening here. My goodness, 6-1. Wow. Wasn't on my bingo card for that one. Let me update my graphic. And I think I'm just going to leave the default EWG ones I have for it. It's going to take me too long to resize and crop all those logos. I'm not going to lie. But wow. Yeah, OMNiA. Definitely struggling in this one. We'll see if they can bounce on back. And I mean, it's definitely never shocked, right? It's never over. They looked good in the first respawn. It got away from them in the end. I'm expecting a closer affair in the Overload than it was in the Search, but We'll see if that's the case. OMNiA, one map away from going down to the losers bracket in 3-0 fashion. Not on my bingo card. Actually, I'm curious. Let me check real quick who even is gonna. And I guess I can answer the question who's gonna take it as well. I think WMagic looked good. I don't think they played any top teams as of yet that I'm aware of. Maybe they have actually. I'm not sure if Vital's a top team or not, but it looks like WMagic could potentially make a run as well. They haven't really had the hardest route to get to where they're at right now, but. And then I'm not sure. I don't think I've casted either X Element Black or No Safe Zone, so I'm not sure what to expect there. Wow, Synergy lost. The 3 seed lost to No Safe Zone. So yeah, I mean it's hard to know, right? Because the seeding's kind of irrelevant. You know, it's kind of how easy is your group, right? So I think whoever wins this has a good chance of winning. It's going to be them versus EWG or Ouroboros. And then let me check. I didn't even check what I wanted to initially. Let me fix Codcaster before I do anything real quick. Let me see. Where is it? Bam, Codcaster. And then OMNiA should be team 1, right? I believe. Yeah. Oh man. I also appreciate you, Clipsy, sending me the screenshots in the chat as well. That does help. My memory's not the best. Let me see. I wanted to check who ends up. So whoever falls here, I'm not sure who they play. Let's see. Let me check the losers bracket real quick. Like. Loser 68, 60. Okay, which one is that? So this is what, 65? So loser plays. Why can't I find it? Am I tripping? Oh, there it is. I was looking at the wrong thing. So the loser of this one plays either Tism or Vortex Purple in losers round 6. So definitely a winnable matchup for whoever ends up losing this one eventually. But yeah, I mean, that's tough if you end up losing, right? You have to go from loser 6 and you have to go loser 7, losers 8, losers 9. Like you have to go all the way, like 5 extra rounds basically in losers bracket if you lose here, which is not what either of these teams wants. So, I mean, if it's up to really OMNiA now. I mean, ball's in their court. They got to strike back, and they got to strike back in a big way here. Yeah, no, stats do matter. I wish I was introduced to the COD stats for the K7 League the other day, and that site is so nice. Oh my god, it's like the CDL, but they have it for the K7 League I was casting the other day. Oh my god, if every league had that I was casting for, I would be on there 24/7. It would be so nice. Okay, I guess. Okay, well, I guess they're flipping to this side, so I guess the teams are wrong. Okay, sorry, I'm not even in game. My apologies, guys. The team names are flipped at the top. I'm out here yapping too much. So it's going to be OMNiA. OMNiA on the right, Sinister on the left, but Sinister is up 2-0 right now. I should have asked them before they went to this map what side they were on. That was my bad. Apologies, but it is what it is. So far, so good, though. Sinister grabbing the drone, getting active. Bandito with another one with the pistol. 3 spree for him. Looking good, looking poised. He might be able to push this one through. He has one member to beat. It's going to be Cole on the goal line. He's able to defend it for now. And Cole, hero for OMNiA for now. But we'll see if OMNiA can keep their base clear. Drone's going to reset soon. No reason to touch it for now, and it will. Actually, no, it won't. Just kidding. It's going to be Orti or Cole picking up the drone. I'm not sure if I love this play from him. They could have just let it reset and potentially splayed out from their base, but I mean, hey, Cole wants to take a route. He's going to take the route. He's been the objective man for OMNiA this entire series, it seems. Yeah, they just started back their league, Frogger. Like this, they just started it back. They've been gone for a couple years, I guess. And they're back now. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. Let me pay attention to the game. It's going to be Cole still with his drone. He's finally dealt with, but a long life from him with that one nonetheless. And meanwhile, 3 dead. Cinco going to be the last one up, and he's tagged down low. His location known. He should get shot in the side, and this is a potential for OMNiA to get on the board here. And Clarion with a double, looking better now to start off. 9 kills for him. Maybe a turnaround for Clarion is all OMNiA need to get their first map win on the board in this series. They need somebody really to spark the light, because I mean, so far it's been pretty one-sided. Let's see if they're able to do so. Nice shots through the wall. Not able to get that player, but tags nonetheless. Cole reads the pinch. He's there for the second one as well, but OMNiA losing members toward mid, and that's going to be 3 dead as well. Drone's going to reset toward mid, so they could definitely scoop it up and potentially play for a cap here. They have a couple of members they need to beat off the spawn. Flying, playing patiently here, waiting for their teammates to get involved. Bandito in a great position for top motel. Should get a double as well. Flying Taken down in the flank, though. It's going to be Didi with the double, and now left to Edwin. And just too many reinforcements, really, for him to deal with. He's going to have to wait for his teammates yet again. Nothing he can really do here. It's just, I mean, it's a conveyor belt of slays off of spawn. It's so hard to get anything going, right, when you lose players in tandem like that, because they spawn so far out once you're in their base. You either have to play for the quick one, or you got to make sure you get a wave of kills at the very least. Didi, nice pistol shots there. Looking like a shotgun up close, or maybe a Renetti, if you guys remember that one. WR3, my goodness. You killed insanely fast with those burst pistols, let me tell you. And now Didi with the wrap on through. Might be getting a second one, but yeah, maybe second guessing the location of that player. And now it's going to be Bandito mid-map for the final one, and that's 4 dead. And, I mean, Sinister looking good in this map so far, winning the slaying. And, I mean, Ortiz has been struggling in this one so far. 2-11. Looking at him to turn it around in this one. OMNiA, they need you, boy. They need Ortiz to start frying. It's been kind of rough games from specific individual players from OMNiA. None of them having really great games at the same time. And that can end up being the difference maker. Claron runs out of bullets, but, I mean, the knife, I mean, good thing you don't need to reload that one. As the 3 dead again. Back and forth. Nobody has scored. Very low scoring game. Everybody just clutching up on the defense. And that can end up happening sometimes. This is the best chance OMNiA might have to score here. As Ortiz at the goal line shut down another goal line stop. And I mean, none of these teams want to give up an inch. It seems like everybody just spawning on the portal playing for these overextensions. Honestly, I want to see somebody on Sinister probably play toward this plane area and get into green next time before they try and go for a cap, because it seems like every time OMNiA off a spawn, they're able to get out of green, out of their spawn, and just clutch up in the defense. And there it is yet again. If somebody from Sinister can get into green, maybe play spoiler, get behind enemy lines potentially, or maybe just kill them off spawn, do something before you touch the drone, because they've tried but just haven't been able to break from the front. Maybe a pinch is what it's going to take, as Bandito returning the favor with the knife kill. He's going to be behind enemy lines, but losing all 3 of his teammates, and now Ortiz with the drone, and this might be a cap for OMNiA. He's going to have to beat the nades, and the shots are better. Didi's here, but he's going to get clipped down as well, and I mean, just another goal line defense. Nobody wants to score. It's just a scoreless first half. It's looking like MLS, I'm not going to lie. We're going to go into half, potentially, with a tied score. We'll see if, I mean, Didi's going to pick up the drone. He went for a cheeky one there, unable to get it in the end. I like the attempt at a Didi. With only 3 seconds, that was pretty much the only play he had to pick up the drone. Might as well go for it. Edwin gonna play for this 30-second edge here, but should get corralled here in a moment as Ortiz gonna deliver the final blow in that one. And I mean, going into half, it's gonna be 0-0 right now, and I mean 2-0 up for Sinister, but I mean, defense reigns supreme. My God. This might be the most clutches, or most stops I've seen to clutch up a defense, and I don't even know how long. Probably ever, honestly, this whole year. Especially, like, with how many attempts these guys were getting. Let me update my map count. Even though the teams are wrong, let me do that anyway, but... Wow. Good look, though, so far from both teams. I mean, really, kind of just Ortiz struggling in the slaying department. Everybody else around even or around even-ish, I should say, right? A few negative, few positive here and there, but if Ortiz can step up, that might be what OMNiA need here in this second half. We'll see if that's going to be the case. So far, 1-for-1s in the kill feed. Okay, player on to get involved. He's not going to find this player in mid. Edwin gets 2 in the back there for absolutely free 99. Almost a third one as well. Shots on through, but a team kill at an inopportune moment. Might stop the forward progress for now, as this is going to be Cole getting that final player toward mid, and now looks like Sinister have shifted toward plane. And Bandito waiting for his lead blockers to get some kills here, and it's going to be Cinco and Edwin chiming on in for a couple here. But I mean, it's just the goal line defense for both of these teams, it seems like, so far. Not willing to give up an inch here. And I mean, flying, trying as he might. Gets one in transition, but not enough. As it looks like Edwin got a timing on Ortiz here. He might be able to make the play. He gets behind enemy lines, able to get 1. And that's going to be 3 dead as well. And now Didi with it all left to do. He's in a good spot, though, with the AR. He can watch the cross here, and pretty effectively. He's going to pepper up the second player with a lot of bullets here, and that should allow OMNiA off of spawn. There we go, Ortiz with the cleanup kills. A double for him. I mean, if that guy heats up, the series is still far from over, but we'll see if he's able to. Nice shots from Cole at range there. Even better ones on top green, honestly. But meanwhile, the drone on the other side of the map, and this might be the first one. Ortiz, he'll sign, seal, deliver. Amazon Prime delivery is here. Finally, a score going through. And about damn time is all I'm saying. 3 dead yet again, though, and OMNiA now all 4 in a bad position. Potential counter cap opportunity. Unfortunately, OMNiA is here for the relay. They have 3 dead yet again. I mean, despite all of them dying, they got the blessed close spawns for playing, so not a cap going in for Sinister. Maybe lucked out a little bit there if you're OMNiA. But they still have the 1 score edge. I would assume they're trying to at least make sure they don't have the drone reset here. I mean, it's going to reset, but it's going to reset in the same spot, it looks like, so not worse for wear here. At least OMNiA don't have to trek across the map this time. And Cole looking for a timing, not going to get it. And now flying behind enemy lines, able to get a double. Shots are on in from the 3rd, but that'll give opportunity for Edwin and Co to push forward. Nice shots from Cinco through the wall. This could be a potential counter cap coming on in off the reset, and it will be. Bendito finally gets the first one in for Sinister here. They'll tie things up with 2.5 minutes left. And OMNiA, they got to be careful here. They still have Edwin in your spawn. He's just roaming, looking for kills, and he's in a good position to collapse on in. He just needs some info from his teammates, and he should be able to activate here. He gets another one as well. Teammates around him swarming as well. Edwin for all 3. It's just going to be flying, but Ortiz, goal line defense for him, gets a 3-piece in return. So no score as of yet, but that got a little hairy here, but they're not out of the woods yet. OMNiA, they still have to get another wave of kills here. It's Blue Arrows moving up onto the map and flying. He's going in for the goal line, and he's going to get it. A second one on the board now. And late into this match, late into this map, I should say, Sinister coming alive. And we'll see now, OMNiA, ball's in your court. You got to come up with a score to send us to OT at the very least, or your tournament in the winner's bracket is over. Ortiz going for another one mid-map and getting caught in transition. Hold the furthest one. Oh my god, behind enemy lines with the melee. The shot punch coming through. Looking like Black Ops 4 here. DD with the drone, though, has nobody to beat. He should be able to put the second one in. So there we go. OMNiA, they'll tie things up here. This has been a wild ending to this map right now. We'll see. Second half has been much more entertaining, I will say. Fireworks are flying. That's kind of what I was waiting for. Flying gets behind enemy lines, though. Unfortunately, instantly dealt with, so only able to get the one there. And OMNiA in a good position on the reset. They have all 4 members here. Claron going for the overextension, getting one toward top green. This is the positioning I was talking about. He's able to get one, and Ortiz is through. Ortiz will get it done. A 3rd one. OMNiA are going to strike on back, but they got to be wary of the overextension. Bendito, unfortunately, had his knife out there. That could have been potential spawn kills for him. Flying. Gets tagged in the back, but he will live for now, but a short-lived life is all he's going to live up for, apparently. And now 20 seconds left. OMNiA, they don't need to go for another one. They just need to play defense here. They just need to make sure that Sinister don't touch the drone in 30 seconds here. Ortiz is here. He's able to shut down the first. Reloads, or switches weapons, I should say. Pistol not good enough in that one. Now Sinister, they're running out of time. They need Edwin to go for this pinch, but it's going to come down to timing off of spawn. Edwin going for spawn kills, able to get the one. Flying gets one as well, and they will touch the drone. They will be able to get out flying by this hair of his chinny chin chin with no health. And that'll give them at least 30 seconds of OT to work with, but this has to be a cap. This has to be a score for Sinister to send us to OT, and it's going to be 3 dead as well. Claron gets the final one, though. He is watching the angle, and OMNiA down, but not out in this one. They will send us to map number 4. That got incredibly close toward the end. Probably the closest map we've seen so far. And it will be going the distance at the very least, so if you're OMNiA, you remain alive, but it's got to be a better showing from them from here on out. And Ortiz, he had a rough map, but he did turn it around toward the end. I mean, you know, still kind of a rough stat line, all things considered, but he was able to convert in the end. And I mean, here we are, map number 4. This might be a barn burner. We might be honestly going all the way to map number 5 here, potentially. We'll end up seeing if that's needed, but a very close overload, nonetheless entertaining at the very least. So we'll see if OMNiA can send it the distance here. Very good hardpoint team for sure, but I mean, we saw what happened map number 1. Just couldn't clutch up when it mattered. I am a little bit worried, though, if OMNiA do win this hardpoint. I mean, we saw what happened in that search and destroy map number 2 on Den. It was 6-1. It wasn't particularly close. And I mean, we'll see what happens here. Going into this one, I mean, it's going to be a tough one. Let me flip the teams this time. Was Sinister team 1? Let me make sure I get this right this time. To be fair, I don't think they knew which team they were on in that one. I don't know. I thought they were on the right teams, but apparently not. I think I had the teams right this time, though, so should be better this time around. But it's going to be up to OMNiA and this Colossus to really keep things going. You know, you won that map, but you got to keep the pedal down. You got to keep your foot on the gas. You cannot let up. You have to win 2 more maps in a row. And we'll see if that's going to be, you know, the determining factor. If that's the swing mode. I mean, you call it the swing mode for a reason. We'll see if that ends up being the case here now. 2-1 for Sinister. And no way I got the team names right. I thought I was tweaking. I thought I got them wrong again. That would have been annoying, but they're right this time, guys. So Sinister on the left, OMNiA on the right. OMNiA got to come out swinging in this map number 1, but it's going to be 3 dead for you, and that's going to be all 4 as early time going red. But really, it's going to be about these P2 spawns, and OMNiA still have them for now. Clarion almost got knifed there. Freddy Krueger looking at him, but not going to be the case. Bullets are better than a knife, usually, in most cases. And will be the break on in from Cole, and there we go. A swift 4 dead in response. OMNiA on the better end of spawns as well, but we'll see how long they can hold them here. Yeah, Cole just slides right into a nade. Love that slide shot from him. You know, typically when you get naded, it's on that side of it, but I mean, hey, without trophies, there's not much you can do to stay alive in P1 on any hill, so we'll see if OMNiA can maintain spawns, because Ortiz is going to be the lone member back here, but a nice win from Clarion on the pinch, I believe, there, too. I believe he took a long route. I couldn't exactly see in Codcaster in time, but I believe he took a long route there, and it worked out for him. Able to get a double on old, and they still maintain control of new, so now Sinister on the prowl. Edwin going to get red on the pinch, and that was an important one for them to find, because not only does that stagger the approach, everybody else is on the front side of it. So definitely going to have to be a hard-earned effort in the front here, flying, going forward, getting a 1, getting tags on in with his help of his teammates, going for all 3, and that's a clean 4 dead. Maybe they don't need to pinch. Maybe they just need to win the gunfights on the initial setup here. Great job from Sinister to break right back on in. Chico kind of left in a rough spot, though. Maybe it overextended a little bit there with the AR, and just like that, it's going to be OMNiA breaking right back on in. So 20 seconds of scrap time. Still quite a bit of time to earn on old, all things considered here. So both teams fighting for it. Rotation sword new, maybe not mattering as much is why you see teams fighting over P2 and P4 more so than other hills on other maps. Because, I mean, hey, it's in the middle of the map, right? You can approach it from multiple different angles. A lot easier to break P3 and P1 on this map than the other two. But it will be Sinister here first, and it's going to be Bandito with a double kill to stabilize toward mid. And now the crossfires are in. This can be difficult to break from the front if you don't have anybody pinching it. I mean, just like that, yeah, nades coming on in, shots coming on in, crossfires are good. And Sinister lighting up the kill feed here. We'll see if anybody can pinch, though. Cole is red on the pinch as well. Nice job from flying, but he might get flown at here. Not reading the second player. And Ortiz will shut it down. Pretty mixy back and forth affair right now, but P3 has been going red more often than not. Ortiz is on the pinch, but instantly dealt with, though. And this has been a good look on the P3 hold. Typically, you don't see a ton of time. Well, you can see a ton of time on P3 if you push them out, but it's typically more contest-heavy on this hill. So, I mean, so far, so good for Sinister. Locking down a majority of the time on the hill you probably wouldn't expect them to get a ton of time on. And as I say that, flying with the double in the back has one more player in Ortiz in the back. Good turnaround from Ortiz this map, already doing better than he has in the previous couple. But he's the only person on the pinch here, on the overextension. Needs to play his life, and he plays his life well. Gets one in transition, spots the last player on the pinch, tags on Edwin. And the time is going blue for now. Edwin should be hunted down swiftly here, but not taking out that swiftly. As now a counter pinch coming on in as well. 1-for-1 trades, but Bandito is here, but unfortunately, shots through the wall. Not going to land. So he's going to rely on his teammates, and I mean, the spawns will flip, you know, despite Ortiz clutching up in the back. I mean, that's kind of finicky, some of these spawns on P4 here. I've seen some on the CDL on Twitter recently. If you've seen that tweet, you know what I'm talking about. I forgot what match that was, but incredibly weird spawns on P4 here you can get if, you know, some positionings happen, but nevertheless, decent hold from OMNiA, but they will get broken toward the end. But despite that, having a decent start. They're still down in the hole, about 40-ish points as we reset to our second rotation of hills here. It's going to have to be a better effort from them, all things considered, and that's a good start. It's going to be DD with the double. And Clarion going to be soaking now, and at this point in the game, trophy systems should be online for P1, so less nade kills should be happening toward this hill. We'll see if that ends up raining true or not. It's going to be Clarion doing what he can toward mid. Free Fire not going to work out for him, as Ortiz gives up the pinch at the worst possible moment, and yeah, it's going to be flying. Activating on that one, getting another kill, helping out his teammates, and I mean, just trades for Sinister just seem to be better toward P1 right now. Flying, pushing on through. He might catch them off guard towards spawn, but Clarion going to read that. And they'll maintain positioning for new, but as I say that, 3 dead. Yet again, spawns are going to flip on their head, and Ortiz, the only one really able to go for a route, and he's going to get punished for it. Great job for him. Sinister so far in this map number 4, especially on this P1, P3 hills. I mean, I've said it on main broadcast as well, and I think it reigns true. If you're able to soak a lot of time on P1 and P3 on Colossus, really on a lot of different hills, honestly, or on a lot of different maps, honestly, but especially on the Colossus, that's a sign of a great teamwork and a great team. So far, Sinister have been showing us why they're in the lead right now. Dito looking for a kill in the back. Not able to get the one, but he just does get tag on Cole in the back. But Cole will live, but we'll see if they can break on through with 20 seconds left. That'll spawn most of OMNiA toward him, but all of the kill feed, I mean, it's just going red right now. Just Sinister just seem to be slaying better at the moment. Just getting the trades, playing tighter knit with the teamwork right now. Look at that P1. I mean, just baiting and switching. Great job from them so far. It's going to be rotation toward new, as Flying is going to be here, but he's surrounded by blue arrows from Cole, from Ortiz, and there we go. Trades are on in. This time, OMNiA, it's your turn to lock down P3. You don't have a ton of teammate support here, as Bandito is going to be calling in the Hellstorm, but I mean, just broken instantly. Ortiz falls, and I mean, Hellstorm might not even be needed here. Just guns hotter so far. Sinister looking good, up about 80 points and climbing right now. If they're able to lock down the remainder of this P3 time, that might be curtains for OMNiA. You have to break here. You have to be able to get something going. It's going to be a 2 for 2, but so far so good. Better in the red side of the department. Cole gets one toward bottom mid, but it's just, I mean, too little, too late on the slaying. Edwin with a double. And last 20 should be going red here, unless OMNiA can get something on old here, but they got to be careful to try not to flip here with 10 seconds left. I mean, it's pretty risky to try and go for this, but at this point, they kind of have to, and just like that, it should be the flip coming on through. Actually, no, the parallel's coming out, so OMNiA kind of got a little blessed there, a little lucky. New Hill didn't pop quite yet. And it will be Ortiz breaking on in through the front, but they don't have the spawns in the back. That's still going to remain in favor of Sinister, and I mean, Cinco with the double activating as well. Ortiz answers back with one of his own, but the rest of his teammates still pretty far away, playing for the pinch, but, I mean, running out of time. They got to make sure they're contesting, at the very least, on this hill to set us to a new set of hills. Nice double from Ortiz, but, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to matter in the end. It's still not over. DD, unfortunate Free Fire will team kill Ortiz here, but at the very least able to get one. But, I mean, Sinister stabilize toward P4, and that's going to be all of them dying in transition for OMNiA. Left to DD now across the map, and with only 15 seconds left on this hill, I mean, Sinister, they can't win it here, but they get really darn close. I mean, you kind of really want to put one more effort at contesting this to make sure no scrap time is going to be needed for the win, but I mean, you got to set up for new too. It's a catch-22 situation. That's why you don't want to go down a ton of points in hardpoint, or really any game mode. You don't want to be going down in the hole at all, but especially in hardpoint, it can change so ever out of control. Enough for dead yet again, and I mean, Sinister look poised to close it here. It's going to have to be one final attempt from OMNiA, but the Free Fire, the nades are going to be better. Sinister should be able to close it down here. One final attempt should do it, and that'll seal it. Sinister 3-1. And they'll take your winners round 3 and move on to play EWG Ouroboros in the winners semifinals. A result I was not expecting, and I don't know if anybody, or maybe some people were, or maybe I'm just not familiar with the Sinister game like some other people. Maybe I gotta cast him some more, get some more Sinister gameplay in, but I mean, wow, unexpected result. And they'll move on in this one And this one was not particularly close. I mean, the first hard point was a incredibly close affair. This one was not. 250 to 114 is what we're going to be ending on. And just good teamwork, honestly, getting it done in the end for Sinister there. And they'll end up moving on here. And wow, what a result there. I'm not going to lie. That was a... I wasn't expecting that result. I'm not going to lie. That was crazy. Crazy end to that one. And OMNiA, maybe some soul searching to go forward in this bracket. Maybe just had a bad day or something. But yeah, alas, that was not the OMNiA I'm used to seeing. I'm not going to lie. Especially in SND. Yeah, 6-1. Wasn't particularly close in that one at all. And I mean, that's going to do it, I guess, for me on the desk. Not the way OMNiA wanted to close it out, but I mean, we'll see who they end up playing here in the end. Oh my God, my voice is hella dry. I need some water after this one badly. Oh my goodness. But yeah, OMNiA will follow losers bracket. I believe they will play. I think it's the winner or the winner of Tism and Vortex Purple. So we'll keep you updated. We'll be on the lookout for that one going forward. But yeah, I mean, shout out Sinister, 24 seed coming in, getting it done. They'll be playing EWG or Boris in the next few days here, next week probably sometime. So be on the lookout for that one. Winner semis, as well as I think Do Magic play the winner of X Element Black and No Safe Zone as well. I'm just looking at the bracket, staring at it right now. So we'll see what happens here. My goodness, guys. Yeah, I'm going to get some water after this. I'm going to close this on out here. Appreciate you guys coming on out. I know this was kind of scuffed. It was kind of last minute. I didn't even get the logos or anything right, but I mean, hey, it is what it is. You know, we did what we could in the downtime, but I appreciate y'all. That'll do it for me. I don't know if anybody else is streaming, casting right now. I don't know if anybody wants to get hosted or rated or whatnot, but I can look real quick, I guess, before I close things out. But I appreciate you guys. Yeah, I guess I'll send it. I'll post the VOD here in a moment. Yeah, I'll close it on out and I'll look for somebody to host in the meantime. But I appreciate you guys. I'll catch you later.
Every day they clocking me. Red alert, I'm the dangerous. I keep that clock on me. And they ain't looking for no choke. I'm just looking out for me. Cause I done did shit the niggas ain't talking about no rapping beat. Boy, I'm talking tragedy, massive, casual. Shit that I can't even remember. Bet they remember me. Shit that happened later December. I bring that winter heat. Niggas dying the whole October to real Halloween. Back to back funerals is them or us, it's him or me. Don't get booked cause ain't no bond money. We doing this shit for free. If he told that it ain't my homie, that little nigga weak. If I miss ain't going to sleep, I'm in the street. We play for keys. 2011, August 11, R.I.P.O.D. August 9th, 2 days before, I turned 17, 21 to 45. I'm like, what the fuck that mean?
You fighting an armed robbery, shorty. That's what they offer.
My little brother getting